Why making friends feels harder today. Making new friends sounds simple, but for many people, it feels surprisingly difficult. In school, friendships happened naturally. You were placed in the same classroom every day. You shared the same schedule. Conversations started automatically. But as adults, life becomes structured around work, responsibilities, and digital screens. Opportunities to meet new people reduce. Another reason making friends feels hard is overthinking. People worry about what to say, how they sound, whether they will be judged, or whether the other person is interested. This anxiety creates hesitation, and hesitation prevents connection. The truth is, most people want more meaningful friendships, but very few take the first step. It is also important to understand what friendship really is. Friendship is not instant deep bonding. It begins with small repeated positive interactions. A simple conversation, a shared laugh, a common interest. Over time, these small interactions build familiarity and trust. And trust is the foundation of friendship. In this video, we will break down the fastest practical ways to make new friends. These are not manipulative tricks. They are simple human principles. If you understand and apply them, you will realize that building friendships is less about being perfect and more about being present and consistent. Be the one who starts the conversation. The fastest way to make new friends is simple but uncomfortable. Take initiative. Most people wait for others to start the conversation. They assume if someone is interested, they will approach first. But when everyone thinks like this, no one moves. So the person who takes the first step instantly increases their chances of connection. Starting a conversation does not require something extraordinary. It can be situational. If you are at a gym, you can ask about a workout. At work, you can comment on a project. At a class or event, you can ask how long they've been attending. The goal is not to impress. The goal is to open a door. Many people overestimate how much others judge them. In reality, most people appreciate someone breaking the silence. Starting a conversation signals confidence and openness. Even if the interaction is short, you are practicing social comfort. And social comfort improves with repetition. Friendship begins with a simple exchange. If you wait for perfect timing or perfect words, you will delay connection. If you become comfortable initiating small conversations, your opportunities to make friends multiply quickly. Focus on listening more than talking. One of the fastest ways to build connection is surprisingly simple. Listen more than you speak. Many people think they need to be funny, impressive, or highly interesting to make friends. But in reality, people feel closest to those who make them feel heard. When someone talks about their interests, experiences, or opinions, give them your full attention. Maintain eye contact. Nod naturally. Ask follow-up questions. For example, if someone mentions they enjoy traveling, you can ask where they went, what they liked most, or what they would recommend. These small questions show genuine curiosity. Active listening creates emotional comfort. When people feel understood, they relax. And when they relax, they open up more. This deeper conversation builds trust faster than surface-level small talk. Friendship grows where there is mutual understanding. It is important not to turn every conversation back to yourself. Share about yourself naturally, but avoid dominating the discussion. When you create space for others to express themselves, you become someone they enjoy talking to. And that is the foundation of lasting friendship. Put yourself in the right environment. If you want to make friends faster, you must increase your exposure to people. Friendship rarely happens in isolation. If your daily routine is limited to home, work, and scrolling on your phone, your chances of meeting new people remain low. Environment plays a powerful role in social connection. The fastest way to meet like-minded people is to join places where shared interests already exist. This could be a gym, a language class, a book club, a sports group, volunteering events, networking meetups, or hobby communities. Shared activities create natural conversation topics. You do not need to force interaction because the environment provides context. Repeated exposure also matters. When you see the same people regularly, familiarity builds automatically. Psychologically, humans feel more comfortable around people they see often. That comfort lowers social barriers and makes conversations easier over time. This is why school friendships formed quickly. Repetition created connection. If you want more friends, increase your social surface area. Attend events. Join communities. Participate consistently. You cannot build friendships if you never place yourself where friendships can begin. Use the power of small consistency. Many people think friendship requires long, deep conversations immediately. That is not true. Strong friendships are built through small, repeated interactions. A short chat today, a quick message tomorrow, a shared coffee next week. These small touches build familiarity and comfort over time. Consistency is what turns an acquaintance into a friend. After meeting someone, follow up. It can be as simple as sending a message related to your previous conversation. For example, if they mentioned an exam, you can ask how it went. If they talked about a movie, you can share your thoughts after watching it. This shows that you remember and care. Small consistency signals reliability. When people see that you show up regularly and communicate naturally, trust builds. Trust is what transforms casual interactions into meaningful relationships. Without follow-up, many potential friendships fade away. You do not need to force daily contact, but maintaining light, consistent interaction keeps the connection alive. Over time, those repeated small moments create a strong social bond. Be genuinely positive and approachable. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel comfortable and positive. You do not need to be extremely outgoing or entertaining to make friends. But you do need to create an environment where others feel relaxed around you. Your energy matters. Being positive does not mean pretending everything is perfect. It means avoiding constant complaining, negativity, or criticism during early interactions. When conversations feel heavy or judgmental, people subconsciously distance themselves. On the other hand, when someone smiles naturally, speaks respectfully, and shows appreciation, they become easy to be around. Approachability also includes body language. Open posture, eye contact, relaxed facial expressions, and an occasional smile make you appear welcoming. Even small nonverbal signals communicate whether you are open to connection or closed off. Friendship grows where there is emotional safety. If others feel accepted and respected in your presence, they are more likely to seek your company again. The fastest way to make friends is not by trying too hard. It is by making others feel good when they are around you. Share small vulnerabilities. Many people think they need to appear perfect to be liked, but perfection creates distance. Real connection begins when you allow small, appropriate vulnerability. Vulnerability does not mean sharing your deepest secrets immediately. It means being honest and human. For example, you can admit that you were nervous on your first day at a new place. You can share that you're trying to improve a skill. You can talk about a small challenge you faced recently. These types of disclosures show authenticity. And authenticity builds trust faster than surface-level conversations. Psychologically, when someone shares something slightly personal, it signals openness. This encourages the other person to open up as well. The conversation moves from basic information to real connection. That shift is where friendship begins. Of course, balance is important. Oversharing too quickly can feel overwhelming. But sharing small honest experiences creates relatability. People connect with people who feel real, not people who seem flawless. Create shared experiences. Conversation starts friendships. Shared experiences strengthen them. The fastest way to deepen a connection is to move beyond talking and do something together. Shared activities create memories, and memories create bonding. This could be something simple. Invite someone for coffee after class. Suggest working out together at the gym. Attend an event or workshop as a pair. Even studying together or collaborating on a small project builds connection. The activity gives you something to focus on, which reduces awkwardness. Shared experiences also reveal personality. You see how the other person reacts, communicates, and behaves in different situations. This builds understanding faster than long conversations alone. When people experience something together, the emotional memory strengthens the relationship. Friendship grows stronger when it moves from words to action. If you want faster bonding, create moments instead of only exchanging messages. Be patient and let friendship develop naturally. Even if you follow every principle correctly, friendship still takes time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to force closeness too quickly. When someone pushes for instant deep bonding, it can feel overwhelming. Real friendship grows gradually through comfort and trust. It is important to allow space. Not every conversation needs to be long. Not every interaction needs to be intense. Some days the connection will feel strong. Other days it may feel neutral. That is normal. Relationships fluctuate in energy. What matters is steady presence, not constant intensity. Also, understand that not every interaction will turn into friendship. Sometimes personalities simply do not match. That is not rejection. It is compatibility. When you stop taking it personally, you become more relaxed. And relaxed energy makes connection easier. The fastest way to build strong friendships is ironically by not rushing them. Be consistent, be open, but let the relationship breathe. Time and repeated positive interaction naturally strengthen bonds. Friendship is built through action. Making new friends is not about being the most confident, funniest, or most impressive person in the room. It is about taking small consistent actions. Starting conversations, listening actively, choosing the right environment, following up, sharing small vulnerabilities, creating shared experiences, and most importantly, being patient. If you wait for friendships to happen automatically, you may wait for a long time. But if you become intentional about connection, your social circle can expand quickly. Every strong friendship you see today once started as a simple hello. The difference is that someone chose to continue the interaction. It is also important to remember that social skill improves with practice. The more conversations you start, the easier they become. The more you listen, the better you understand people. The more you show up in social spaces, the more natural connection feels. Confidence in friendships is built through repetition. Friendship is not luck, it is behavior. If you apply these principles consistently, you will not only make friends faster, you will build meaningful relationships that last. Start small. Start today. Connection begins with action.